Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey. And it's Wednesday, time for a Facebook Live. Looks a little bit crooked here. Let's see if we can't straighten this out just a tiny bit. Oh, you get to see my hand there. Maybe that's not too bad. I don't think that made any difference. It might have made it worse. We'll just leave it alone. So we're going to make two fun cards today with one of the new sets that's in the annual catalog. It's so hard to keep up with catalogs these days. We just have them over and over and over again. It's kind of tricky. Hey, Karen. But this one is in the annual catalog. And I'm going to pair it with lots of pretty colors. Mostly the in colors, the new in colors, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Sweet Sorbet. And then I'm going to make a second card with Pear Pizzazz Polished Pink, a little softer. So both bright and cheery, but a little different. And then the mango will just be the center of our little flowers, because these little flowers have to have some centers in them. Now this set, called Sending Smiles, it has dies that coordinate with it. And you can do the leaves, you can do the flowers, you can do the word sending, and then you can cut the sentiments. What is this? Oh, that's like a little heather looking kind of flower, I guess. And then the sentiments are nice. Smiles across the miles. So you say sending, smiles across the miles, all the good luck your way, sunshine to brighten your day, love and hugs, birthday wishes, a note of thanks, a card to say hello, comfort and strength. So lots of good sentiments that you could use. We're only going to use one die today, and you really don't have to have it for the card that I'm showing you, but it'll help. So I thought we'd just go with the simple stamping today. You know how I feel about simple. That's my trademark, and I think the majority of us like simple because we have such a limited amount of time. And we can't always spend hours and hours on a card. So we're going to start with this one, just a piece of basic white. We're going to use Sweet Sorbet as our border, and then a white card base. So let's see, we need these in colors for this one. So we're going to do a little stamping here. So we're going to start with the word sending, and that's our sentiment, and we're going to work our flowers around that. So that's why we're doing that. So if you're here today, leave me a thumbs up or a message so I know that you're watching. And I'd love to have a comment from you. So this is the word sending. We're going to put it at a little angle down here at the bottom. And I'm using Tahitian Tide. These new in colors are so pretty. They come very juicy, so be aware of that. You might have to work the ink into your pad, and you know how to do that. Use a credit card or a spoon, something to smush the ink down in there. Now we're going to do Sending Smiles Across the Miles. And I thought that was good because so many of us live far apart from each other. And this way you can send a card to let somebody know you're thinking about them. And this is Orchid Oasis. Now we can put our flowers on here. We needed to work around that. If we put our flowers first, our sentiment might be in the wrong place. And we don't want to have that. So we're going to use Parakeet Party for our leaves. If you don't own these new in colors, that's fine. You just change the colors of what you're doing. But this would look pretty with Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, Mango Melody, all those colors. So it would work fine. Hi, Gay. It's nice to see you here tonight. So I'm going to use the largest leaf first. And let's see, we want to be able to have our little flower. Don't want it to go off the page too much. There's one stem with leaves. And our second stem, we'll put right about there. Now we can put our flowers on here and it won't mess up our sentiment. Might want to put that on the inside. So let's see. Well, we've got Orchid Oasis here. So we'll go ahead and stamp one of those flowers. This is a sweet little like bachelor button flower. And we'll just put that there. And, oh, cheery, how are you? It's good to see you tonight. Let's see, a sweet sorbet. I guess this is actually the same flower, just the larger version, but we're changing the colors all on one blossom. So I'm sure they grow that way, don't you think? Doesn't matter. We can do anything we want. This is our card. And now we'll do a Tahitian Tide. This is just a bouquet. Well, we'll just call this a bouquet of flowers. Now this one, you could do it that way, or you could turn it this way. I'm going to turn it this way. It'll be more like a little cone flower, I think. All these bright colors, and now we've got our centers we've got to put, and we'll use Mango Melody. Now this, you can see, is a great card for if you're doing multiples, because we're going to finish this card in just a few minutes. You don't have to worry about being perfect in the center there, because I'm not going to worry about it. And you just get your little seed pod stamped and you are done. Like I said, I think we'll probably put a flower on the inside, so we'll move all these out of the way so we don't have a mess. Well, let's go ahead and put our card together. So we're just going to mount this on Sweet Sorbet. Oh, Cherie. Oh, you got a catalog today? Great. It's hard to believe we have another catalog coming out, isn't it? Oh, it's just crazy. But we do have to get ready for Christmas. There weren't very many Christmas ones in the annual catalog. When you look through that Christmas, you'll have to let me know what's your favorite, because I'm having trouble deciding. So I don't know what I'll purchase. So let's go ahead and put a little flower on the inside. We'll just use the one stem here with the parakeet. Just because you do have to embellish the insides. And I like that cone flower, so I'm going to clean that off. And I want to do it in red for the inside. Sweet sorbet. We need some sorbet ice cream. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? And we can put our seed pod. What would that part be called on a flower? It's where the seeds come from, but and so there's our card. We got to dress it up a little bit. And I thought rather than the in color dots, I would put a few butterflies on here. So let's do some brushed butterflies. I forgot to replace my take a big tool. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's hope the replacement's in my drawer. It's totally out. Of adhesive. Oh, good evening, Mary. It's good to see you here tonight. Let's see. Oh, no, my trash can's all the way on the other side of the room. So now, here we go. See if we can get some of these butterflies to come off of here. So we'll put a little butterfly, another little butterfly headed toward these flowers. Well, we better put one over here. So I'm going to turn that one around. There we go. So now our little card's finished. This was very quick, wasn't it? And how bright and cheery. Somebody would love to get that card in the mail. So maybe I need to send it. I don't know why that. There we go. All right. So let's try another one with a little bit of a softer look to it. I saw a pink and green card the other day, and I think all of us commented how pretty it was to use the pink and green. So I thought, oh, well, we'll just try that color combination, and we'll make a card with it. It is soft. This is soft seafoam and polished pink. I just think that's lovely together. So let's try that. I have a problem here. I realized in all my unpacking and moving, I'm addicted to the adhesive. I must have 5 or 6 packs of it. That's craziness, isn't it? So we're going to stamp the word sending with polished pink. So we're going to use that adhesive since I have so much of it, which is why we buy it, to use it. So you could do this with the mango if you didn't own this pink. And we're going to die cut this one, so that's why we need the adhesive. There we go. Wanted to stamp it before I put the adhesive on there, just in case I messed up, because then I wouldn't be wasting my adhesive. I think I don't have to worry about that little bit. And we'll get the die, the sending die. I could also die cut the flowers on this particular card, but I think I'm just going to stick with this sentiment. Make it a little quicker than spending time die cutting. You know, it's all individual tastes. Do you like the die cutting or do you like the simple stamping? It's just hard to decide. And we'll run this through the cut and emboss machine. Hope I get it fairly straight. That came out pretty, didn't it? Now we can do the rest of our simple stamping. So we're going to stamp on this 3 by, I think it's 4 3/4, but I'm not positive. It's actually 4 7/8. It's what I had laying on my desk. So now I want to stamp our sentiment under here. And I chose this one to be love and big hugs. So it's going to say sending love and big hugs. And we're going to use, we'll use the polished pink. But I want to just kind of eyeball it there first. There we go. And then we'll do our flowers. Now this time, that's, you know, that is a tiny bit crooked, so we'll just flip that over and try that again. I don't want crooked. No, I'm actually thinking it might be prettier in the Pear Pizzazz, so it's a darker. Since we messed up, let's go ahead and change. Let's I'm going to practice here. Yeah. And I hope it's not too crooked. Oh, I think that's much better. And I like the difference of the color. This would be great for a little baby card with these colors, the pink and green. Since now I've got the Pear Pizzazz out, so we'll go ahead and do our stem. Need to clean that off. I don't think Parakeet Party would hurt. Now this time, we're going to stamp our stem first so that we know where to put our flowers. We're going to do right about there. I debated using the soft seafoam ink, but I think it was a little too pale. So now we'll do our polished pink flowers. Need to clean those off again. I broke down and got a new chamois. I ran the other one through the wash machine, but it still looked awful. So I decided we'll go get a new one. After a year, I think it's okay. This one we're going to do our flowers all the same color. And put our little mango melody in the inside. Could put a little bit of Wink of Stella on this card. Shine these little flowers up if you wanted to. So get all this ink out of the way. Now I just have a polished pink that's 1/8 inch all the way around. We'll go ahead. That one. Oh, those colors are so bright and happy. You just make this card and pick the colors you like the best. Now this is soft seafoam, and this is the in color paper from the in colors from last year, but the paper from this year. So we could do the polka dots or the plaid. I think I'll do the polka dots. It's up to you though, whichever one. I like this paper. And that plaid, we have a couple new sets. We have the new masks that make that plaid. We have a die that makes that plaid. So that's kind of a theme this year, that little plaid. Now I could put that on with dimensionals, but I think I'll just leave it. Leave it all flat and it'll mail pretty. And now we're ready to put this on with adhesive. It's already got the adhesive on it, so we'll just have to peel that off. You could also have mounted this on the foam and die cut it, and it would already have a dimensional look to it. So if you wanted your sentiment to be popped up, you can do that. So many ways to use our products. Not too crooked, just a teeny bit. There we go. Now, should we put, oh, I know what we were going to do. A little sneak peek here. The new catalog that some of you got today, I guess. This is soft seafoam ribbon, and it's in the new Christmas catalog, or fall holidays. It's so soft and pretty, so I thought we'd put a bow on here, because this will tie pretty. And it's got a little bit of shine to it. Not glitter, but just shiny like satin. It's called seam binding, but it doesn't have, it feels a little thicker than some of the seam binding we've had in the past, which is nice. Maybe it'll tie pretty. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like it. Put that on there. We'll get a glue dot or two. And tell me if you think we need some in color dots. I can add them later. I think just the ribbon might be enough embellishment. Trim that just a tiny bit. 2 pretty simple cards. 30 minutes. And I love them both. This is what, to me, card making is about. Getting them done, finished, in the mail. I think that's what's important, is that we make sure we mail them and send them to our friends. Let's go ahead and put a little flower on the inside too, while we can. I think we'll do this one again. I love getting cards, and thank you to all those people that sent me some for my birthday. They're all on my bookcase in the living room. I can enjoy them all day. I will probably leave them up for quite a while. So it's always fun to get cards. Alrighty, so then we'll look at our 2 cards together. But don't forget that kits are on sale. Buy one, get one half price. You might want to do that with a friend and save some money. Merrymakers class registration ends the 19th. And then be on the lookout for your new catalog in the mail soon. So here's our 2 cards. All done. Nice and cheery, shiny, happy little cards. I like them both. I love pink and green. I'm going to do that more often. I just kind of forget that these are colors that make us happy. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I will see you sometime next week. Bye.